Welcome back to Declutter and Done today. I'm sharing 12 simple, effective ways to make your home feel lighter, more organized, and easier to care for without the pressure to be perfect. These are practical shifts that work with real life. Not about getting rid of everything, just creating more ease, clarity, and calm in your space. Let's start with the first tip. Create clear storage zones, a small change that makes it so much easier to keep things where they belong. Number 1, let's talk about the zone storage rule. If your space always feels cluttered, no matter how much you clean, it's probably because things don't have a clear spot. Books on the kitchen counter, keys on the dining table, shoes in the hallway. When there's no designated space for your stuff, your home can quickly become chaotic. Why does this happen? Simply put, we tend to leave things wherever there's space, making our minds struggle with disorganization. We resist organizing because it feels like one more thing to do, and we get comfortable with the mess. The result? Cluttered spaces lead to stress. Every time you walk into the room, that mess is weighing on you, even if you've spent time cleaning. It's not laziness, it's a lack of structure. How do you fix this? Create clear storage zones for everything. Give books their own shelf, kitchen tools, their own drawer, and toys their own bin. When each item has a home, it's much easier to stay organized. Start with the one item, one space rule. Every new item needs a designated spot as soon as it enters your home. Why is this helpful? When your space is organized by zones, you'll feel a lot less overwhelmed. You won't waste time searching for things, and your home will feel more spacious. I will continue sharing more tips on how to simplify and organize your space tomorrow, so stay tuned. Let's move into the next tip, one that really helps when you're short on time or energy. Decluttering an entire house or room can feel overwhelming, especially when you look around and see so many things that need organizing. The thought of tackling everything at once can easily lead to burnout or procrastination. But what if I told you that the key is to break it down into smaller, more manageable sections? Why does this work? When you focus on just one small area, like a drawer, a counter, or a closet, you're not trying to fix the whole room in one go. This makes the task feel less daunting and more achievable. Once you finish a small section, you get that immediate feeling of accomplishment, which makes you want to keep going. Start by choosing a section that feels easy to handle. Don't pick the whole room. For example, you can begin with a drawer, a kitchen countertop, or a shelf that has been bothering you for a while. Just focus on clearing that area, and once it's done, move on to the next. Keep repeating this process one section at a time. Each finished section builds momentum. You'll start to see real changes without the stress of doing everything at once. And with every small area you clear, you create more breathing room physically and mentally. Once you've got a rhythm going with small sections, this next habit will help you keep that clutter from creeping back in. And once you've cleared out some space, the next step is learning how to keep it that way. This simple habit has made a huge difference in how much stuff actually comes into my home. You've probably experienced this before you buy something new, and soon enough you realize you have yet another item to manage, even though you didn't really need it. That's why the one in, one out rule is so effective. With this rule, every time you bring something new into your home, you get rid of something old. It sounds simple, but it really helps you stay in control of what you own and stop unnecessary clutter from piling up. It doesn't just keep you from getting overwhelmed, it also forces you to think more carefully before making new purchases. When you have to part with something each time you get something new, you'll start asking yourself, do I really need this? It's a simple way to gradually make your space more organized and manageable. The beauty of this rule is that it keeps your space balanced. Instead of accumulating things and letting them pile up, you're constantly making space for new items by letting go of old ones. Each time you bring something new home, just find an item you no longer need and get rid of it. You'll be amazed at how much more organized and spacious your home feels. This rule doesn't just help keep your home tidy. It also helps you become more mindful about what you buy and what's truly necessary in your life. It's a small habit, but it creates long-term balance, and that makes the next tip even easier to follow. Sometimes the hardest part is just getting started. And this next tip is perfect for that. When it comes to decluttering, starting with the hardest areas can feel overwhelming. You might be tempted to jump straight into a closet full of old clothes or an attic packed with boxes, but doing so can quickly burn you out. Instead, start with easy wins to build momentum and make the process feel less daunting. What do I mean by easy wins? Think of small, quick areas that you can tidy up in a short amount of time. It could be something like a messy kitchen drawer, a countertop cluttered with random items, or a shelf full of books you no longer read. These are the spaces where you can make an immediate impact with minimal effort. Why is this important? Tackling smaller areas first gives you that instant sense of accomplishment. You'll see results right away, and that's incredibly motivating. Instead of staring at a huge pile of things to sort through, start with the low-hanging fruit that you know will make a noticeable difference in just a few minutes. The best part about starting small is that it encourages you to keep going. Once you clear one area, you'll feel more motivated to tackle the next. It's like a snowball effect. The more you clear, the more you'll want to keep organizing. So take a moment to look around your space and find those easy wins. When you get those small areas in order, you'll feel lighter and more energized to move on to the bigger tasks. And speaking of what's next, the upcoming tip will help you avoid recluttering those wins you just worked for. If you've ever struggled with knowing what to do with the things you no longer need, this next tip makes that part easy. One of the easiest ways to keep your space decluttered is by regularly donating items you no longer need. Instead of waiting for that one big decluttering session, create a donation station in your home where you can easily place items as you come across them. You don't need anything fancy, a box, a bag, or even just a corner of a closet works perfectly. The idea is simple. Every time you realize you don't need something, instead of letting it pile up or get buried in a drawer, just drop it into the donation station. This method keeps the decluttering process ongoing. Instead of trying to tackle everything all at once, you're constantly clearing out the things you no longer use, which helps keep your home organized year-round. It's also much easier to make decisions about what to keep when you're not overwhelmed by a huge pile of things to sort through. Having a dedicated space for donations also helps you be more mindful of what you buy. Knowing you have a place to put things you don't need encourages you to avoid holding on to things out of guilt or indecision. If you haven't used it in a while, it's time to let it go. The best part: when your donation station fills up, it's easy to take it to your local charity or thrift shop. Your space stays tidy and you'll feel good knowing that your items are going to someone who can use them. Next, let's talk about a habit that helps maintain your progress without even thinking about it. Keeping your surfaces clear is one of the easiest and most effective ways to make any space feel more organized and calming. It's incredible how quickly things accumulate on counters, desks, and tables without us even noticing. A couple of keys here, a few papers there, and before you know it, you have a mess that makes the whole room feel cluttered. The problem with cluttered surfaces is that it doesn't just make the space look untidy. It also adds stress to your day. Every time you see a messy surface, even subconsciously, your mind is reminded of something that needs to be done. It's like an ongoing to-do list that you never get to finish, creating a sense of chaos that never truly goes away. To avoid this, set yourself up with a daily habit of keeping surfaces clear. Every time you finish using a space, take a moment to tidy up. It doesn't have to be a big effort. It could be as simple as putting your keys in a designated tray, filing your mail, or placing your coffee cup in the sink. At the end of the day, quickly scan your counters and tables, put things away, and wipe down surfaces. This only takes a few minutes, but it can make a huge difference. When surfaces are clear, you immediately feel a sense of order. It's like breathing easier in your own space. You won't feel distracted by clutter when you walk into a room. Instead, you'll feel calm and focused. It also makes cleaning so much easier when surfaces are already clear, and you don't have to spend extra time moving things around to clean. The best part is that it's something you can maintain every day without feeling overwhelmed. The more consistent you are, the less clutter you'll have to deal with. The result: A home that feels lighter, more spacious, and less stressful every single day. And once surfaces are easier to manage, you'll find that creating simple organizing systems becomes the next natural step. Paperwork can easily take over your life if you don't have a system in place to manage it. It starts with one piece of mail, one bill, one note, and before you know it, you're drowning in paper. Piles of paperwork here, there, and everywhere. It's one of the most common sources of clutter in our homes. The key to dealing with paperwork is to tackle it right away. Instead of letting mail or documents sit around for days or weeks, deal with them as soon as they come in. When you bring in your mail, don't just toss it on the counter to deal with later. Take a few minutes to open it, sort it, and either act on it, file it, or shred it. The same goes for any documents you may receive or papers you need to fill out. The sooner you handle them, the less they'll pile up, and the easier it'll be to stay on top of everything. Why is this so important? When you let paperwork sit around, it doesn't just take up space, it creates mental clutter. Every time you see that stack of bills, forms, or random papers, it's a constant reminder that you have something you need to take care of. It becomes overwhelming. And before long, it feels like a mountain of paperwork that never seems to end. By handling paperwork immediately, you're preventing that buildup. You'll feel a sense of control over your environment because you're not letting tasks pile up. Plus, it'll save you time later when you don't have to sift through a huge stack of papers trying to find what you need. It doesn't have to take long, just a few minutes of your time each day can make a huge difference. Get a filing system that works for you, whether it's physical or digital, and make sure to act on paperwork as soon as it comes in. When you do this, your home will feel lighter and more organized, and you'll no longer have that nagging feeling that you're constantly behind on your paperwork. Once your papers are under control, let's shift focus to something that affects how your whole home feels, not just how it looks. One of the simplest ways to keep things organized without putting in too much effort is by using baskets or bins. These simple tools can make a huge difference in how your space feels and functions. Baskets and bins help you group similar items together so you don't have clutter scattered around. Whether it's a basket for your mail, a bin for toys, or a container for shoes, having a designated place for each type of item instantly makes the space feel more organized. The effectiveness of baskets and bins lies in their ability to contain the mess. Rather than having things piled on counters or on the floor, you place them in a bin, making the space look neater and more intentional. It's a quick fix that reduces visual clutter, giving you a clearer and calmer environment. These storage solutions are also great because they help you maintain order without dedicating too much time. If you walk into a room and things are out of place, grabbing a basket or bin to collect the items takes seconds. You don't have to sort them out immediately. Just toss them in the bin and you can deal with them later. Over time, using baskets and bins becomes a habit. You'll automatically use them for organizing your daily essentials, clothes books, or anything else that tends to pile up. The more you incorporate these tools into your routine, the easier it becomes to maintain a tidy space without feeling overwhelmed. In the long run, baskets and bins keep your home looking organized and save you time by providing simple, quick storage solutions. Now that we've tackled how to manage categories of clutter, let's look at how routines, not motivation, help keep your space under control. One of the best ways to prevent clutter from taking over your home is by setting aside just a few minutes each day to tidy up. It's easy for things to pile up, but if you develop a simple daily tidy-up routine, you'll keep your space in check without feeling overwhelmed. A daily routine doesn't mean hours of cleaning, it's just a few minutes of putting things back in place. Whether it's making the bed in the morning, wiping down kitchen surfaces after cooking, or putting away clothes at night, these small actions add up and help maintain order. The beauty of a daily tidy-up is that it prevents the mess from building up into something bigger. Instead of letting clutter grow into a mountain of tasks, you're dealing with it in small, manageable chunks. It's much easier to tidy up 5 minutes a day than to spend hours on a big cleaning session when things have gotten out of hand. To make this work, pick a time each day, maybe in the morning or right before bed, to spend 10-15 minutes tidying up. It doesn't have to be complicated or stressful. The key is to be consistent. This daily habit will gradually feel like second nature, and over time, keeping your home organized will feel effortless. When you follow a daily routine, your home stays organized and you won't have to face overwhelming messes. This routine also gives you a sense of control over your space and helps reduce stress knowing that your environment is clean and tidy every day. And if you're someone who struggles to let things go, just in case, the next tip will help shift that mindset. A simple yet powerful way to keep your home organized is by being mindful of what you bring into it. Limiting items that don't add value is key to preventing clutter from taking over your space. When we buy things, whether it's a quick purchase, a gift, or something we think we might need, it's easy to accumulate items that don't truly serve us. These are the things that end up in drawers or closets rarely used, just taking up space. Over time, they pile up and contribute to the clutter in your home. The best approach is to be more intentional about what you allow into your life. Ask yourself if the item will be used regularly, if it will improve your daily routine, or if it truly brings you joy. If it doesn't add any meaningful value, it's probably not worth keeping. By limiting these items, you keep your space from being overwhelmed. The fewer things you own that don't serve a real purpose, the easier it is to maintain an organized environment. This doesn't mean you have to get rid of everything, but it's about curating the things that really matter to you. When you stop bringing in unnecessary items, your home will feel lighter and more peaceful. You'll have more room for the things that truly add value to your life, and your space will reflect what's most important to you. And sometimes it's not even about the physical things, but the habits we hold on to. Let's look at one more shift that can clear space both around you and within you. One of the biggest challenges when it comes to decluttering is the fear of letting go. We often hold on to things because of sentimental value, the fear of needing them later, or simply because we've had them for so long. But keeping things out of guilt or uncertainty can fill your space with unnecessary clutter and cause mental stress. Letting go of items doesn't mean you're forgetting the memories attached to them. It's about making space for things that matter now. Whether it's clothes you haven't worn in years, old books gathering dust, or gifts you no longer use, holding on to these things can prevent your home from feeling calm and organized. The truth is, you can't keep everything. Every time you let go of an item that no longer serves you, you're freeing up space for things that add value to your life. It could be more physical space, less mental clutter, or simply the chance to bring in something that fits your current lifestyle better. Letting go allows you to feel lighter. It makes your home feel more spacious and organized, and it clears up emotional energy that was spent holding on to things you don't need. The more you let go of, the more control you'll feel over your space, and the easier it will be to maintain a clutter-free home. Start small if you need to take on one category at a time, like clothes, books, or kitchen items. Let go of the things that no longer serve you or fit into your life. It's about creating space for what truly matters. And remember, decluttering isn't about doing it all at once. It's about building small, meaningful habits that keep your space working with you, not against you. The key to maintaining a clutter-free home is consistency. It's easy to feel motivated and energized to declutter when you first start, but the real challenge is keeping it up over time. Staying consistent is what turns decluttering into a long-term habit rather than a one-time event. Small daily actions are much more effective than one big cleaning session. It's about making tidying up a natural part of your routine, so it feels effortless. When you consistently put things away, stay on top of your daily tasks, and continue to let go of things you no longer need, it becomes second nature. The key here is not to expect perfection, but to create a sustainable system that works for you. If you miss a day or two, don't stress about it. Simply get back into the routine and continue making progress. The more consistent you are, the easier it will be to maintain your space and the less overwhelming it will feel. Why is consistency important? When you stick with it every day, you prevent clutter from accumulating in the first place. You'll keep your home organized without it ever feeling like a huge burden. Over time, those small, consistent actions add up to a more organized and peaceful space. Create a system that fits your lifestyle and make it a habit. Whether it's a quick 10-minute tidy up every morning or putting things away before bed, Consistency is what will keep your home feeling clutter-free for good. You don't need to get rid of everything. You just need to be brave enough to choose again. Take a moment to think about one item you've been hesitating to let go of. Maybe it's something you haven't used in months, or something that just takes up space without adding any real value to your life. Start there. Experiment with letting it go and see how it feels. You'll be surprised at how freeing it can be. If you want to dive deeper into the psychology behind clutter and how to manage it effectively, stick around for this series. There's so much more to explore about how our surroundings impact our mindset, and I'm excited to share more with you.